Hey everybody, how you doing? Um, so I do have a special guest that's going to be joining us. I'm actually out here fishing, and I have my ring light that I've been using. And I'm gonna say hi to everybody here in a minute. But I would be sitting out there in my chair because it's cold, but it's not too windy. Um, and my ring light, this is what I use. I got it at Walmart. It was like $6 maybe, $6, $7, and you charge it USB. Well, I went to go plug it in, and I have very little light, and it pushed the plug right into the bottom of it. So that shot. I got one more usage out of it. Guess you could. It's got 3 different brightnesses, but that's garbage now. So see, you got 5 people in here. Wanderer Arts and Adventures, rolling with Raquel. Hello, thanks for being in here. Marino's Mysteries, thanks for stopping in. Sorry I missed a bunch of comments there. I'm just scrolling through to see what I missed. Yes, the party can begin. Marino's Mysteries is here, and that always means that the party starts. Bookcase building, that's fun. Just stuffed from early Thanksgiving dinner. Well, happy early Thanksgiving. Hi, Jason. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Matthew Jess Outdoors. Also, thank you for stopping in. And I see we got Busted Budget Outdoors in here. Skinner Farms. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. My hair's getting out of control here, and it's getting in my face. My mom keeps telling me to cut my hair. Can everybody hear and see me all right? That I get. I mean, I've partied with my clothes on before, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Um, but anyways, yeah. So in a little bit here, I'm going to be having somebody else on, um, and we're going to talk to him. Super nice guy. I've been talking to him for a while. He's uh, he's been in quite a few. He goes in and talks in some other lives that I've been in, and we met. We've been talking a lot. Great guy. Really like what he does, and I want all you guys to kind of check him out, get used to him. I wish that these lights weren't like this, though. It's really making it hard for me to read the comments. So I'm going to try my hardest. Like I said, I really wish that this light was working, but with the thing, I have to do it in the truck. So I did have one bite when I was trying to set this up in the truck. So it's cold, man. It's I don't even know what the temperature is out there, but it's cold. Um, let's see here. One can see, hear you. No one. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, yeah. So this is going to be a thing that I'm going to try doing on Saturday nights. Is I'm going to do this where I interview other channels, and it gives you guys a chance to get to know other people and to grow your communities. Um, just trying to do something a little bit different. So if anybody else is ever interested in doing it, you'll kind of see how this one goes. I did the other one with Rooster Outdoors, and that one went pretty good. His camera was out the whole time, but I felt like that went great. So just want to help people grow their communities, and just help them grow as you know, all together. But yeah, I'm really hoping it'd be neat if I caught something here while we're waiting. I guess the truck kind of blocks you guys from the train noises when the trains go by too. Um, Glad you guys can see and hear me okay. I have my tripod this time, but of course this thing breaks. I still can't believe it. It just broke like that. I think it was my keys. I just hit something. Um, so how's everybody doing today? I can't read. When you stuck for some. Hey, what is she up to now? How are you doing? Yeah, we're man, I'm just beat. I went out hunting this morning too. Didn't get anything there. So tomorrow's gonna be family day. I'm gonna record some of the stuff that we're doing tomorrow. Man, I really like this too. I'm glad. I guess they're only $7. I'll have to stop and get another one, but that just kind of bummed me out. Now that I know that that's an issue, but I guess you get what you pay for. Now I've had this probably for 6 months, and it's probably done 90 videos or so. Hi, Hugo Homestead. How are you doing? Let's see here. Hi, at home with Tom and Rhonda. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. We're gonna get Tom in here sometime. We'll do some fishing. Maybe we'll do it over StreamYard. He can fish in Texas, and I'll be fishing up here in Ohio, or maybe I'll make my way down to Texas. I got a lot of people that I know in Texas that I could come down and visit and do some fishing. That could be fun. It could do a little vacation world tour, go around, see who, we can set something up, see who wants to fish and can go fish with them. But yeah, right. Let's see here. In about, I don't know, a couple minutes here, I'll be pulling, oh, there's a boat. I was like, what's that noise? It sounded like something was leaking. There's a boat coming in behind me. I don't know if you guys can see the boat back there. But yeah, I'm going to pull my buddy in here, and you guys are going to get to know him and check out his channel. And he's going to talk about what he's doing, what his channel's all about, and what he wants to do in the future. And that's kind of what this thing that I'm doing is all about, is just to try to, and now I'm not, right now, we got a good amount of people in here. We got a lot of the regulars. Tom, yes, road trip. Or I guess that could be Rhonda too. I don't know who it is. Hi, Krista Ware. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I'm not huge by any means, but if somebody can even get a couple new community members out of this, that's great. Making new friends, even 1 or 2 is great. And if you do check him out, make sure that you do go over, and when you like and subscribe, make sure that you hit the notification bell. Make sure that you watch a video so that it sticks. And it is Tom. So hello, Tom. Tell Rhonda that we all say hi to you. It was fun watching you on with Jared. That was funny. You guys are always funny when you're together. So I get a kick out of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and I think there's another boat, man. All the boats are coming in now. I think they're out there. This is Lake Erie, so I think we got some. They got the walleye tournament right now. It's called the Fall Brawl. So I think a lot of guys are probably out doing that right now. But like I said, it is kind of chilly in here. Jared is awesome. I love all the Crocker boys. They're all awesome. So I'm hoping the next time that there's a meetup that I can make it to the meetup, because I'd love to finally eventually meet everybody. The last meetup, I had to work. I couldn't get out. So, oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, it's dark. I'm scared. Why is this doing this? Isn't there just a button I can hit? I guess not. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I don't know, because last time I did this, all right. I guess if I keep the keys in there, maybe. I'm just going to keep the keys in the ignition. That would be fun. That could be a really good time. I need the thigh master to make me some chicken thighs, though. That's for sure. Deer hunting this morning is what I did. Matthew Jess Outdoors, and now I'm catfishing at night. So this is a 2 for a day. getting a little bit of everything in. Deer hunting was horrible this morning. It was the beginning of youth rifle season. So of course I had my orange on, but it just sounded like World War III outside. Everybody was it sounded like they were target practice shooting. And I didn't see anything. I didn't see a squirrel. I didn't see a bird. I didn't see any deer anywhere. So, it is what it is. You have days like that. But like I said, I don't know. Deer season is a long season. Yes. Yeah. Well, I did have some pumpkin pie. Gotta love the pumpkin pie. It's that time of the year. Everybody's got Thanksgiving coming up, and I said when I'm 15 minutes in, I'm going to pull my buddy in, and then we're going to talk to him, and it's going to be a good time. I can see that he's waiting in the background right now. As a guest, I did my first live stream ever last night. And how did I miss it? I don't know. Now I'm going to have to go back and watch it. So Matthew, I apologize, but we will, I'll be watching that after I get done here. And everybody else, go check that out if you didn't see it. How do you think it went though, Matthew Just Outdoors? Did you have fun with it? And it gets easier. The more you do, the easier it gets for everybody. I always just look crazy. And I used to care, like I'd be sitting in parking lots or whatever. I mean, even just doing a video, and now I just don't care anymore. But at first, I was just like, oh, people are going to think I'm crazy. But yeah, so I'm nervous that the bait got taken off of the one, just because it was actually hitting it pretty hard. But that makes me really excited to know that the fish are biting, because the last time I went, I got skunked. So I'm hoping to at least get one. And if while I'm doing the interview, if I got to jump up to go get a fish, we're going to do it, and then we'll get right back to it. So let's see here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring him in now. I hope you're ready, because I'm going to pop you up here. Add to stream.
Hey, everybody.
There we go. And we've got Wonders Arts and Adventures. This is the special guest tonight. Thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Matt. Hey, everybody.
Can you hear me all right?
Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Just right, so a little distorted. Outside, I don't know if it's on my end or what.
Oh, is it lagging a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. It might be my signal where I'm at.
Okay. So it looks like you're outside right now, huh?
Yeah, I'm sitting on the porch at my mom's in Ocala, Florida. Okay. And we had a little early Thanksgiving today. You know, they go hunting on Thanksgiving Day, so they decided to have the whole family. We came from all over Florida and Georgia and stuff, and just met up here for a good day.
That's awesome. It's family's important. That's good that you guys can all get together, you know. Do you get to see your family often, or?
Well, right now I live over in Northwest Florida. My mom lives in Central Florida, and a lot of my family's scattered between Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, you know, places like that. But we try to see everybody as much as we can.
That's awesome. And I want to say hi. I saw Nell just came in too. So hi, Nell. How are you doing? Yeah. So why don't you tell people, what your channel, what you're doing with your channel, what your channel's about.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. My channel, basically, I went through a bunch of stuff about a couple of years back, you know, and I was limited on what I could do. So I've always been into art, sketching, drawing, stuff like that. And you know, I found out watching a bunch of people about YouTube, and I started to just come off basic, doing what I know how to do, and it's not actually my trade. So I wanted to enjoy it, and so far I have been, and I've been meeting a ton of new people. I mean, just started out with one, and then I met others, and I met you, and just y'all have got a good little family going on. It's seems tight knit. Everybody's friendly, and I enjoy it. I'm doing a totally different thing from what everybody else is. Yeah, I was raised up North Georgia, and I'm pretty much hillbilly too. And I love the outdoors, love to fish, love to, do a lot of things like that. But like I said, I'm having to do what I can do till I get back to doing what I really want to do. So, right now I'm just painting, doodling, and, I do a little adventure every now and then, do some travel. Might, like I said, show everybody where I'm from and stuff. But, it's liable to change. I mean, I've got a lot of things that I'm wanting to do, but like I said, right now, it's art, and I'm I don't know. It's hard to explain, really.
Yeah, well, and that's what I've seen some of the videos you had up, and I know I've seen the one deer painting that you did. And so what, like when you're doing your painting, and I know that there's probably not a lot of people, or maybe there is people in here that know about art. We really don't know, do we? But so like what like do you use oil paints, or are you using watercolors? And like what's your inspiration for what you're doing?
Well, like a lot of it, I use what they call stretch canvas, and it's already over a pre-made frame. I buy like it from Michaels or something like that. But I'm using acrylic paints, and I've always been able to draw. I just got into the painting just in the last year or so. So I mean, I'm new at it. I'm no Bob Ross at it or anything like that. But I draw better than I paint. But I wanted to get into this and try. But like a lot of my art, you see, like the deer I did, or say, I don't know if y'all seen the bass painting that I did. It's all from memory. I don't look at anything while I'm doing it, and that's why it might not look exact or anything. So, like if I'm doing a video, I'm not sitting there looking at anything as I do it. I'll pre-sketch it out to kind of save time. I don't want everybody to see eraser marks and me having to redo something.
Yeah.
But I'll pre-sketch it out, and then it does take me a little bit of time. Like, say I might have a 30-minute video, and it might have took me 3-4 hours to do the painting. So I have to do time lapse, edit, all that, try to cut it down. Because, I mean, I know some of that could be boring. And, as the process goes on, and a lot of people want to see the finished product. But, it's, I try to make it interesting, throw some music in, something like that. Because I could sit and do a painting and ramble to the camera, just like odd stuff, like I'm talking to somebody and nobody's there answering. So I had to back it up with the music for right now.
Well, that's what a lot of, a big percentage of this is, just rambling at a camera. And I think everybody in here can relate to that too. But yeah, no, I saw your Bob Ross video that you did too, when you had the wig on. That was funny. I got a kick out of that. Yeah, that was good. I liked how you brought it in at the intro.
Yeah, that was kind of spontaneous, thing, and then I like halfway through it, I forgot what I had planned on saying. I was like, oh my goodness, so to me it didn't end up being as funny as I wanted it to be, but I was just trying to throw a little sense of humor in there, so I didn't look like one of these dry humored artists that's out there. And that's another thing, and not knocking other artists. The difference between watching all you guys, I mean, y'all got a lot of humor, a lot of talent. Y'all do outdoorsy stuff. And I don't want to be known as somebody that's very uptight. You know, I watch other artists on YouTube and I feel like, oh my God, you know, they're just like perfect with what they do. And even though I'm not talking to, I feel like I'm judged, you know, like I'll never compare to that or something. So what I do is I'm not trying to be a professional at it. I just want people that may be interested, just have a good time and enjoy, you know, trying something new. Say like on a rainy day or something, you know, 'cause I'm the type that if it's nice outside, I'm going to be outside. You know, that's something I do at nighttime when I get off of work or on a rainy day or, you know, just if I don't feel good or something. But that's something that just kind of relaxes me and, you know, it's entertaining to me.
Oh, for sure. So when did you start like doing art? Was this something that you've always kind of had a passion for, or was it something like later in life that you just found out that you were good at it? Because I've seen your work and your work's great. You know, I'd even noticed Matthew Jess Outdoors said that he just commented a minute ago, and he says he's really good at drawing and painting. You know, and that's true. You are.
Well, you know, like in school when you're a kid in elementary or high school and you get bored listening to the teacher and you start doodling on the desk, you know, that's kind of how it started. You know, my teacher would start giving me scratch paper or typing paper to doodle on, and then next thing you know, time I got in high school, I was in art, drama, stuff like that, and you know, it just went from there. And my grandmother was an artist. Now she was more Bob Ross type. She was in depth. I mean, just she couldn't draw a stick figure, but she could paint.
Yeah.
So I really admired her for that. I mean, she could just pour some paints on a palette and just go to town and paint anything. And, you know, I wished I'd kind of watched her a little bit more when I was a kid, you know, and learned how she did it. But, you know, she's not with us anymore. But I've like tried to mimic her style, which my style is more, I guess you want to call it like a folk artist. You know, it's not a lot of depth to it. And, you know, and I don't know. I've tried to make it better, but that's where I'm at, you know.
Yeah.
And eventually, you know.
Go on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
But you know, eventually I'll get there. And it's something I enjoy and I like doing this, you know, because there's some people that really like it, and I've got a lot of art scattered out places, you know. I sell it on the side and stuff like that, and I will do commission art for people. Here lately, you know, I do wood burning as well. So, I mean, I can take a piece of wood and probably draw a deer and shade it better than I can painting one. So, you know, it's something I don't have a lot of that art listed or have shown videos on that because I mean, I just have got into the whole YouTube thing and started recording. So there's a lot of art that I've already done that's gone that all I have is maybe a picture of. But, you know, I'd love for everybody to see that and see some of the stuff I've done. Like, you know, I have done signs for other YouTubers too, you know, logos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I know. I saw the one that you did for Gray Mountain Farm. And that turned out amazing. That was really cool.
Yeah. And that was a combination of wood burning. I drew the whole thing out first on one solid piece of board and I would burn it. Then I went back in and I painted it with acrylics. And then I cleaned it, made sure there was no dust on it. And then I poured a resin over the top of it, which is a 2-part mixed resin. And it's expensive stuff. But I got it covered. I mean, it's waterproof for life, you know, and it holds the color. It just makes everything pop and stuff like that. But, you know, it took me 3 evenings after work to do that.
Oh, wow.
But Yeah, it's time consuming, and I like doing it, but I'd rather be outside. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
not something I want to
for
do
sure. And I
every
saw,
single day.
yeah, I'm going to
Huh?
cut in here real quick just because I saw what is she up to now said, Wonder Arts and Adventures. Your drawings and paintings are a one of a kind done by you, and that is special. Most can't say that. They mass produce stuff.
Thank
And
you.
that's,
What you up to now? Thank you very much.
yeah. And then let's see here. I saw First Time Fishing Adventures stopped in here, so we want to say hi to them. Outdoors Jax is in here. I see Lance is in here too. Just checking just to see. Oh, Rondell Perry, how are you doing? Um, yeah, just want to get caught up there. If I miss anybody else, I'm sorry there. I see Jason Whitaker also says your paintings look good, man. So it's and that's the thing. And that's what we were kind of talking about before. People like decorating their house, and if you're an outdoorsman, outdoorswoman, and people like that kind of art in their house. Um,
Mm,
and then we got these, there's YouTube channels out here that like to have it done too. So there's always, there's a need for that stuff, and
yeah,
that's what's cool. I mean, I just like that you do stuff that like it's different. Like, I've seen pictures of deer before, but like you do it different than some of the other pictures or paintings I've seen,
yeah.
Now, do you prefer painting or to drawing, or do you prefer drawing to painting?
Well, I mean, I actually I do both when I do it because a lot of times just for perception and all that, I have to sketch it out first. So I got an idea in my head of what I want. There's like a turkey painting I just did recently. I pre-sketched that, feathers all, and then just went back in and I did my background around it and then painted the turkey. It's pre thought out. I mean, like as I'm doing it, but I have to draw. But I love drawing more than I do painting.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of pencil sketch stuff that's turned out more real looking than my paint work. Because, like I said, I'm still learning my colors and my depth and shading with the paint. So, that, and like with my wood burn art, I have to pre-sketch everything out and then follow that with a wood burner. So I guess in a way you can say I like drawing pretty good bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw Local Life Outdoors came in here too. So we want to say hello to them. Thanks for stopping in. And if you guys are new to coming in here, we have Wanderers Arts and Adventures in here, and he's talking about his art, his channel, just about who he is a little bit. So if you guys did miss some of it, make sure that you do go back and watch the beginning. He's a great guy. Been talking to him for a while now. And I think we met through Gray Mountain Farm, or was it through Ridge
Yeah.
Life? Gray Mountain Farm.
Gray Mountain.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Well, it all started from the Crockers, and then I met Gray Mountain from there,
okay.
and then I think I met you off of Gray Mountain. But it all led from watching one guy in a tent on a hill,
Yeah.
to be truthful.
It's
And
it's
I think
funny
that's
though how
how,
that works, isn't it?
yeah, I think that's how a lot of us have met too, is through those Crockers.
Yeah.
And I wanted to apologize to all y'all in the comments right now. This is my first time on a live, so if I've missed you or not said hey to you, just want to say hey to everybody and thank y'all for the comments and stuff right now. I'm actually scrolling back through, but like I said, I a little bit nervous getting on here, and I'm glad Matt invited me on. Kind of get over that because being new to something like this, I'm having fun, but I'm just trying to break out of my shell at the same time with everybody. So hope y'all
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. And if you want to, like, if you see a comment and you want to respond to it, go ahead and do it too. Okay, Brian. And if somebody could post, and I haven't seen, it's really hard. So if I can explain the way I'm set up right now, my tripod is across on the passenger side of my truck, so I have to keep leaning over. That's why I get close to it to be able to read the screen here.
Yeah.
But
Well, I could see the screen and the comments and stuff, but I was like focused on the video for a minute that I forgot those comments were even there.
No, it happens. That's what, and I don't want people to think that I'm ignoring either. I'm just, we're doing an interview, so it's ask the questions and we'll try to go back. There isn't that many. If I see them, I'll try to stop it too. And I do apologize if we missed any. It's not done on purpose. We're both newer to this, and we're trying to figure out how this works. This is only the second one of these that we've done. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do it, but it's a learning process.
Yeah, I have enough problems following the comments when I'm just watching somebody else's live. Now I'm like looking and answering questions and trying to read comments. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and I want to say this too. I just read one, Outdoor Jack. I don't have any way to do mods right now on my end because I'm on my cell phone. I'm on the side of the river. I'm actually fishing right now while I'm doing this, or lack of fishing, one or the other. But if you guys can make sure you are allowed to drop links in here. So if you want to drop your links, please somebody drop Wanderers Arts and Adventures. I will also put the link in the title of this live. When I get home, I'll edit it. So that if you guys want to go over and check them out, or you could just head over now. Let's see here. See, Matthew Jess Outdoors says, I'd sub you twice if I could. And
Yeah.
let's see here. And then First Time Fishing Adventure says, hey, do you mind if I go and pick up your channel? Yeah, of course. Go over. You can leave here to go pick it up. You don't have to stay in here. If you want to go over, leave, and then you can come back and we can chat some more. Yeah, I know. I've seen a couple Outdoor Jacks out there, but so there were some other questions. So what are the plans? What are your plans moving forward? I mean, like with YouTube, not necessarily with your art, but not necessarily what you can do, but what do you want to do in the future? Like, do you want to add something?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I named it Wanderer Arts and Adventures on purpose because number one, I've lived a lot of different places. I can't sit still. Even though I'm living in Florida right now, and that's what my wife wanted to do. She wanted to move to the beach, and I gave up being a country boy to do that. And eventually, I want to go home. I want to head back to the mountains, and I want to just enjoy life. Because I mean, a lot of people think, "Oh man, I'd kill to be where you're at." And I'm like, "No, you won't. If you live there and you have to work there, it gets old real quick." But
yeah.
I'm an outdoorsy person. I enjoy watching all you guys because that's what I like to do on the side. I love to fish. I hadn't been hunting in a couple of years and like to get back into that. And I'm into one of my other hobbies. I'm into off roading. I'm a big Jeep enthusiast. I've got a Jeep. I go trail riding. I go up to Tennessee. I go everywhere, and just love to go off road. So eventually on my adventures part, I'm going to have some of that off roading and some of the challenges that I do, mountain climbing with that thing and some of the obstacles and stuff like that. And, I'll eventually do that. And I love to travel the mountains. I like film stuff, and different things. So, that's comes with the name Wanderer, and, and I included the arts and then the adventure parts, just the traveling. So, yeah, eventually I want to add some different things, but I also, I want to live life to the fullest through this channel and, include everybody in it, if they want to be a part of it. But, and I'll try to do a painting or some kind of art at least once a week, but I want to, do a little bit of everything. You know, y'all guys make me homesick. I watch you fish. I watch, like I said, everybody that's on a farm or doing outdoorsy stuff, just country life living. I mean, that's me. That's where I want to be at. And you know, y'all motivated me to even start this. You know, so
yeah, well, that's
I
what
just
I
started
know.
out. Huh?
I've talked to you before about that, and that I actually, like I told you, I live like 10 minutes away from downtown Cleveland. So
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the city too. I'm just lucky that the way Cleveland's set up, it's and where I grew up, it's more country-ish area. So I have like it's another 10,
Yeah.
15 minutes to where you have farmland. And
Well, that's like me, where I'm from originally in Georgia. You know, we have a city right there, but on the outskirts, it's nothing but farmland, country, mountains, stuff like that. You know, and uh, I love it. I mean, I just love having the convenience of what I need, and then set foot a couple of miles away, and I'm just peace, peace of mind
oh
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. And I want to say hi to Brenda Baker too. I just saw that she came in, and Homestead Family Reclaim. Thank you for stopping in here. And we have, once again, anybody that's new in here, we have Wanderer Arts and Adventures that we're talking to about his art and his YouTube channel. And
And thank you, Jason Whitaker, and hey, Brenda Baker, hey, Wobble Family Adventures.
oh, and we got Brampton Gardner is in here. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah,
just got
hey,
a lot of
Brampton Garden.
Krista
I have to
Ware.
scroll back there.
Yeah, Weibel Family Adventures is in here. Wow, we got a bunch of awesome people in here. Oh, Prepping the Truth stopped in too. Hi, Prepping the Truth. How are you doing? Just lots
Hey,
of great
outdoor
people in
guy.
here.
Local Life Outdoors. Hey.
Yeah, Local Life Outdoors. Thanks for stopping in.
And thank you, Matthew Jess Outdoors. Marino's Mysteries. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, everybody that's in here, we've got a bunch of great channels, just a bunch of great people. And that's that's
Yeah,
something.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, we don't even watch cable TV anymore. I mean, I watch all you guys. I watch a lot of homesteading, cabin building, just that's it relaxes me. And I mean, I know some of that stuff is really tough. I heard Jason talking about that this morning, being off grid and stuff. We've been there. I started trying to do that before I got sick. And of course, we had to walk away from it, for a little bit. But eventually, I'd like to get back to that too. That's another thing. I've been in construction all my life, and I can pretty much do just about everything, and that's another game plan. I eventually want to build my own place. So as soon as we find the land, that might be a part of it too. But
which would be awesome, because we all know that that's been a big thing for a lot of people, is the building and the homesteading and the off-grid stuff, and that's awesome. I'd love to do that one day too. It's and I think everybody understands it's one of those things. It's a lot that you have to work towards too. But in your case, with being into the construction and stuff, you got the know-how, and I think it might make it a little bit easier on you than. I mean, I have some know-how, but I'm limited on some of my woodworking knowledge. I know a little bit,
yeah.
But
well, I mean, I'm no professional at it. I mean, my main trade, I've been a professional at for over 30 years, but I've had to learn so much doing it. And, what helped is when I was in high school, I went to vocational school. So I had 2 years of drafting mechanical drawing, so
okay.
That's another part of design, and drawing stuff. I had to hand draw back before AutoCAD came around, which as soon as some computers come out, then it was either go back to school or don't do it.
Right.
But Yeah. So I was kind of like, I'm a late bloomer in this whole high tech deal. My wife's had to help get me to where I'm at now with the YouTube, because I was like, man, I am not a computer nerd or anything like that. So I'm learning and I'm trying to figure all this out. And I've had help from you. I've had help from Gray Mountain, just trying to get going. And I'm getting there. But
I heard that your wife's been doing a little editing for you too, huh?
yeah, my wife has took over my editing. I've been doing the filming and the painting and stuff, and then she's figured out how to do the editing. So she's the one that's been chopping my videos and putting the music in, and telling me when I need to talk or when I need to shut up. You know how the boss lady works.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I just want to say real quick here, Jason Whitaker, thank you for posting Wander Arts and Adventures link. And Weibel Family Adventures says you are so talented. I've been watching your painting videos, and that was directed at you, of course. So it seems like a lot of people in here already know who you are and they like your art. So that's,
well, I appreciate that, everybody. I do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I told you before, man, your stuff, it's different and it's neat. And it's fun to watch somebody create something that they put their passion into,
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the thing is, if any of y'all want anything or want to see me do something different, just leave me a suggestion. I mean, I could do, farm art. I could do, like I said, signs, decor. I mean, just challenge me with it, And I like somebody telling me I can't do something, because I'm one of them type that I'll try. But well, my wife would tell you that.
Yeah, I think, Brian, the one thing that a lot of people, because we were talking about this, and I know what you were saying was, that you were worried about people not liking your type of artwork, and I think, and I was trying to think of how to tell you, but I think it's more of people. I don't think many people think like that when they're thinking about an artist. I think a lot of people are. I saw somebody make a comment, and that's what made me think about it. They said that they tried to draw, but they're just not good at it. And I think that's something that anybody can look at artwork and say, man, I really wish I could draw like that. Like that's something that's popped into somebody's head some point in their life. But some people just aren't able to, or don't have the capability or the right touch to it. They might be good at another type of art, but not specifically the kind of art that you're at. But I think everybody can respect art just in general,
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying too, is like my wife used to say, hey, I can't draw. I don't have any talent, and I would try to push her. I said, you need to do something creative, just try. And she got into what they call pour painting, which is they sell at Michael's. It's liquid latex paint, and you use like a Floetrol or something to thin it out, and you just pour these different colors on a canvas, slosh them around until you get a design. And she's been doing those, and she's actually been selling them. When she sold her first one, I said, see, I told you so. You don't have to be a detailed artist. Just use some kind of creativity. I mean, we all have it. Everybody has some kind of talent. I mean, some have talents fish, some have talents, hunting. I mean, some have talents building. I mean, we all have some kind of talent. But, you got to try to do different things. And I've got squirrel brain bad. I cannot focus. I'm like, ooh, I want to learn how to do that, or I want to learn how to do that. And my dad used to get on to me about it. He said, God, son, he said, I've had the same job for 40 years and you've had 40 jobs in a year. I was like, well, I want to learn it all. And it's come in handy because, I've literally been a handyman and I've done all kinds of stuff. I've learned landscaping. I've learned sheetrock, concrete. I mean, and literally except for being certified in electrical and plumbing, I could probably build my own right now. It's just, and I love doing that kind of stuff. I like creating, you know. So, it's just a part of me, but also, like I said, I want to do other things. I mean, I respect all you guys, any of you that hunt, fish, and just enjoy it. I mean, I love watching that. I love watching all of y'all, and that's why I kind of said I felt out of place, doing art, and all the people I'm sub to are either farmers, off gridders, homesteaders, fishermen, hunters, and you know. But I got a lot of respect for you guys. I mean, y'all are my entertainment.
Yeah, that's what we all kind of, and I know we've talked about that before, and I've talked about it with some other people, that we all kind of just, we fit in together. They all kind of go together. The homesteaders hunt and fish, and a lot of the fishing and hunter that they do the homesteading thing. So it kind of just all goes together, or they want to learn how to do that, and I think that's a big aspect of it too, is learning. Now, have you ever thought about doing any videos that are almost like a teaching video? Like, have you ever thought about teaching, like, how to paint and do art?
Yeah, I mean, I could try, but it's like I said, some of that I have to edit down in time.
Yes, of course.
And now, I just did a little snowman painting, and that was, I'm trying to make this where, if you got kids and your kids want to learn how to paint or something like that, they could get on there and watch, or do something simple that maybe they could draw and paint. I want it to be where everybody can try to do it. But the thing is, as far as me teaching, how I'm trying to figure that out, because like I said, I get so scatterbrained sometimes. I get into it and I might forget to talk or say, hey, this is how you do this. But I might try to do that and get more people involved, and just go get you an acrylic paint set and maybe some flat canvases, and y'all give me an idea on what you'd like to see, and maybe we can get together one night, and maybe I could either do a live paint or something. We'll figure something out. But it's like I said, I'm 2 months into this, I believe, and I'm trying to figure out a game plan, and get some feedback. That's one thing I haven't really had up until right now, is feedback on like what people would like to see me do, or maybe teach them, which I'm up for.
Yeah, I see Local Life Outdoors over here said, I'm an outdoorsman. I hunt and fish, but I enjoy your videos. Very talented. And
well, thank you very much.
And I did want to say, I think I saw somebody, Carpin Down Under is in here. Hello. How are you doing? I do appreciate everybody that's come in here too. Just take a Sunfish Assassins in here. I saw Big Matt's in here, so I want to say hi to him. UKC Fishing with Big Dan is in here. So got quite a few people in here today. And, if you guys haven't checked out Brian here over at Wanderer Arts and Adventures, you should really go over, check out his stuff. He's got some neat paintings. That's, I just asked about the teaching because I know, a lot of people look up the how-tos. And I think that's a big thing. I think people, it's a niche thing, even, and this could be a suggestion, I know I'm interviewing you, but I mean, even if you did and I used to do art, I used to draw tattoos. I did piercings and tattoos for a while. So, I do have a concept of art, but, like teaching, like how to shade, proper ways to shade, stuff like that. Like that's little things that people could learn, because I know there's times where my daughter comes to me for art stuff, and she'll ask me a question, but I know she's learning it somewhere else and it's not from me, and it's got to be from YouTube, that she's learning how to do it. So, that's, I think a lot of people, I think everybody in here would say that that's something awesome that you could do, is just teach basics of painting. And there goes my light. Yeah. 1 second here. There we go. I'm back.
Well, Well, I don't know if y'all guys seen. It's been a while back, and I don't know if we were sub to each other then, but Gray at Gray Mountain Farm. I
Yeah.
had painted her a horse because she kept telling everybody she wanted a horse, and nobody got her one. So I painted it, her little white horse in a field of flowers, and shipped it to them. And Austin and Danny have told me that little Gray likes to watch me paint every time I come on. So, you know, like if your youngin wants to learn something, just I'll have a kid night and do a painting for them guys. Or if y'all grown ups want to paint, we'll do something one night, and we'll figure it out.
Now
It
I
makes
do.
me feel good though.
Go ahead. Go on. I'm
Go
sorry. I
ahead.
didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just going to say it does make me feel good, hearing that people do like that. And, being an artist, you're your own worst critic. I mean, I compare myself to my grandmother or Bob Ross or somebody like that. And I will look at a painting, and I've been known to take and turn around after I was done and paint right back over it because I wasn't happy with it. And everybody's like, why did you do that? And I'm like, I just didn't like it. So, hearing it from people, uh, it just makes me feel better. I appreciate it.
That's and I want to say good night to Prepping the Truth too. I saw that they were taken off here, so thanks for being in here though. And not to take away from your horse painting, but I did send Gray a horse. She did it.
Huh?
She did end up getting Gray did end up getting a horse from me. It was after the fact, but she did end up getting a horse in the mail from me.
Oh, was it that stuffed horse?
The stuffed one, yeah, I
Somebody.
mailed it to her and some sour candies, yeah,
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 we
because
we went loaded
Jared
up
and I
on
had,
her. Yeah, we went loaded up on her some gummy bears to get her hyped up too. So,
yeah, that's what you
but
got to do. Yeah, she's a trip, and I know I know that they said, and I've talked about it a couple times. I know they were saying that they are going to be coming back with some videos here soon. So I'm sure a lot of people in here that know Gray Mountain Farm are excited about that.
yeah,
Um, and thank you, Brenda, for telling people to smash the like button too. And I really do want to stress that when you go over and you like and subscribe to somebody's page, make sure that you watch some videos. We want these likes to stick, because I know what happens is people go on and they like and they don't follow through and then they don't watch, and they may want to watch. It's not that they're not watching because they don't care and they're just subscribing to something. Most people genuinely want to watch, but life happens. So make sure that if you get a chance, just sit down and just watch a couple of videos, get them some watch time, and let other people know if you like his stuff. Let somebody know, hey, he does this kind of art, you may be interested in it. I try to do that anytime I run into something or somebody brings something up. Oh, everybody makes fun of me at work because I always say I know someone, and that's because I talk to people and I get to know them, and I learned what they do. And um, you're right, Brenda. Yeah, Gray has taken the hearts. She's just a trip. She's just fun. They're just a fun family altogether. Um,
they really are, man. I told Austin, I said, if you don't put out a video or something soon, you need to just let Gray take over the channel.
yeah, just give her a
But
camera for an hour. Just let her go at it.
yeah, but I did talk to him. They've got some stuff coming, so they've just been really busy. It's a lot of us that's got full time jobs, and trying to get things done or film. You know how it is, and
Oh yeah, I know. That's what this is like. With the amount of stuff that I do regularly, it's like almost two full-time jobs. I'm going. I get up and I go to work in the morning. I come home and then I put in 8 hours of doing this. Luckily with this, I can still spend time with the family. And that's the nice thing. You can incorporate things and make it a family thing. Let's see
oh
here.
yeah.
We got a long comment here. What does this one say?
I'm trying to catch
yeah,
up on
so
the comments.
yeah, UK Sea Fishing says if you do subscribe to his channel during come in while he's live, they get the channel dropped on that chat. So when if you see UK fishing, UK Sea Fishing with Big Dan, if you're in one of his lives, he'll drop the links to help people,
All right.
to help people out, which is super nice. That's something that I stress a lot is growing the community. I find that very important, and that's why I decided I'm going to start doing these fishing with Matt on Saturday, where I'm going to be interviewing people, and we'll have somebody new on next week. And let's see here, we got about 5 more minutes. So what I'm going to ask everybody to do, because we got about 5 minutes left here, go ahead and ask if you have any questions. Feel free to ask them over here, and we'll try to answer them. I'm going to keep my eye on it. If you want to keep your eye on it too, Brian, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's.
I'm still reading comments right now.
So what did you think for your first live experience?
It's been fun, man. I'm having a good time. Yeah, I was nervous at first. I've still got the jitters a little bit, and it might be because of all the coffee I've drank today. But
yeah,
I'm still catching up on these comments, and first time fishing adventures. Thank you very much. Local Life Outdoors. Thank you, Brenda Baker. Yeah, if you want to learn how to paint, just hit me up, and we'll do something. Everybody else has commented and said, nice stuff. I thank you so much. Thank you for sharing my link. And, like I said, I got focused on watching me and Matt and got to forgetting about the comments over here on the side, which is, it's just, I'm trying to catch up now.
Yeah. Let's see here. It gets easier, Water. Just be yourself and enjoy. And you know what? That's what I'll tell you right now. I wouldn't know that this was your first live if you didn't tell me. You're very well spoken, and I think that works to your advantage. And I think when you do some lives here, that people are going to enjoy it because you are very well spoken.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think a lot of it's got to do with me and you have become friends here lately, and I feel comfortable. You're a super nice guy, and everybody make sure y'all hit that like button for Backwoods Mindset. I mean, he's true blue American. I mean, he's a super great guy.
I appreciate the nice words too,
dude. And I appreciate you having me on tonight. I mean, this is, it's kind of breaking the ice for me as well, and I feel like we got a lot in common too. And go ahead.
Everybody in this group does. Yeah, I mean, we all have a lot in common. I think that's why everybody does. Why we have such a tight group is because we all do get along and we all think the same way. There's a lot of respect for everybody in here.
Also, Brenda Baker, was you asking where do I live? If that was for me, I live in Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm actually from North Georgia. But I live about a block away from the beach. I'm like, I've got access to country there, but there's no mountains like I like and stuff like that. But hopefully one of these nights, that's another thing I would like to do, is maybe do some nighttime surf fishing for y'all or something. See if I can do a little shark fishing from the beach, because I like to fish too. That's why I watch a lot of you guys, but I hadn't done any videos on it because I was pretty much focused on the art and stuff. But, if that's something y'all would like to see as well, I was going to do that when you changed the rules for the catfishing, but I never got to do it because they're redredging and redoing our beaches right now after all the erosion we've had. Plus, we had red tide. That, oh god, if y'all have ever been around red tide, that's rough stuff.
Yeah, and I do want to say here, I saw. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I have to every time my can you guys hear me?
Are you there?
Yeah, my truck keeps going in and out, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. Oh, and Rolling with Raquel was asking your first name, if you want to tell everybody your first name.
Oh, and I'm Brian, everybody. I guess it'd make it easier for everybody to say, hey, you know, instead of having to type in Wanderer Arts and stuff. But yeah, my name's Brian, spelled with I.
But yeah, so we're at an hour right now, so I am going to get going here. I do want to thank you, Brian, for being on. I do appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed this. This is what we have to look forward. If you guys have any other questions, go over to Wanderer Arts and Adventures. Stop over, send him a message, like, comment on a video. You know, I know he'll respond to you. You know, and he told you he wants to hear you guys' input too. You know, let him know. And that's the only way as creators that we know what we want to see people do. I am in a Ford truck carping down under. That's funny that you realize that. Or you could, yeah. But anyways, you know, send us messages and let us know what you like, what you don't like. We take that stuff into consideration. Some people say they don't care, and that's fine. I have no problem with people saying that they don't care, you know, what somebody thinks of it, but some people do. And we've told people, you know, we want to hear. So, and I know Brian said that he wants to hear too. So make sure that you leave him some comments, send him some messages, and, you know, let your friends know about him as well. And I want to thank everybody for being in here. You guys are all great. I appreciate all of you for stopping in and supporting, 2 channels tonight. You know, and learning about Brian and his art and what he's doing. And, if anybody wants to be on the next one, feel free to send me a message. We kind of do the same thing, and we'll talk about, your channel and what you want to do. And that's about it. Do you have anything that you want to add, Brian, before we take off here?
No, just make sure all of y'all let me know if you'd like to see me do something. Just comments, suggestions, whatever. I'll look it over, and like if somebody actually wants me to do a live or maybe try to teach them to paint something particular, you know, we could try to do that. And you know, let me know if y'all want to see me do other things as well. Because, like I said, I'm like a squirrel. You know, I would be all over the place, but it's hard for me to focus on just one thing. And I do appreciate all y'all being in here tonight. Thank y'all. Thank you for supporting Matt and Backwoods Mindset, and you know, y'all just live life, man. Live life.
Yeah, and I see real quick, Brenda Baker asked, when's your next video, Brian? I love mountain scenery.
All right. Well, right now I'm in Florida. You know, I live in Panama City Beach, but right now we did an early Thanksgiving at my mom's in Ocala, Florida. So I'm sitting on her front porch, and I've been waiting for since last night. She's got all kinds of critters here. She's got bears, she's got coyotes, fox, everything. And I'm hoping I can catch one of these bears out here on this front porch tonight. Maybe I'll video that if I don't get eat up.
Well, that, and everybody, don't forget my normal live where I kind of go over what's going to be going on with my channel and throughout the week's Monday at 7 when I get off work. So everybody stop over, and we'll kind of go on. We'll figure out, like I said, anybody wants to be on for next Saturday, shoot me a message, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You could leave me a message, you know, a comment under this one. Let me know, and we'll get somebody on there for the next one. Once again, I'm going to get out of here and check my bait because it's been about an hour and 15 minutes now, and I don't even know if there's anything on there anymore. Haven't heard the bells ring. So I want to thank the fish for not bothering me during the interview. That was awesome. But I hope that they start biting those lines now. So I'm going to get off here and get back to fishing. But thanks a lot, Brian. Shoot me a message here when you get a chance. All right, bud?
All right, I appreciate it, and good luck tonight, man. I hope you catch a load.
All right, thanks. And everybody else, have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate you. Be safe, and God bless you all.
All right, good night, guys. Thank y'all. I enjoyed it.
All right. See y'all later.
See you.